Yo, what's up, Dislyte fam? First of all, the video is not going to match the audio because I was an idiot once again and recorded this while my mic was muted when I got off work. Now I realized I had my mic still muted from when I was at work. Next thing. Well, the main thing is Clara does not need a nerf. She needed balancing, and that's what she got. She didn't get nerfed, she got balanced. Clara was overpowered as hell for a very long time, and no one wanted to say anything about it. Everybody knew it, but no one wanted to say anything about it. Everybody posted their pictures of her soloing Fafnir when they got to the boss because the rest of their team died. Everyone posted their pictures of her standing up to temporal tower bosses, soloing them when the rest of the team died. You know she needed a nerf at this point. Y'all keep saying that she wasn't OP, but she was very overpowered. She was very broken. She is the only Esper in the game that currently can cleanse, heal, and cast immunity on skill 1, no cooldown. And grant shield if the HP is full. She could do 4 whole things with no cooldown. And it's not like it cleanses 1 buff. Well, now it does cleanse 1 buff with the rework. But it cleanses 2 buffs, casts immunity, heals, and creates shield if the Esper's HP that she's healing is at full. And if you have Avatar on, she could do that on not when it's not even her turn. Clara needed balancing, and nobody wanted to admit it. And now that they've done it, people are crying because she's not overpowered as she was. She was SSS tier. Now she's down to SS tier. She's still really good. She's still a really good Esper. I'm still pulling for her. I'm still trying to get her, even if they did do this balancing. This did not break Clara in one bit. This made her viable to run and made other Espers viable to run. Because if you pull Clara, Sally, and Ahmed, you're gonna run Clara 100% no matter what. If you have all 3 set up and you decided I can only max out 1, I can only put Abilamons on 1, you're going to choose Clara. That's how everybody's been running so far. And this makes it to where she needs backup now. Before she didn't need backup. She didn't need it. She didn't absolutely need it. Now she needs it. Now you got to run a Gabrielle with your Clara when you run Temporal Tower. Now you got to run a something else with Chang Pu with that has immunity in for Temporal Tower. Like, now you're mad that you don't have your 2-in-1. That's what people are mad about. They don't have their 2-in-1 that was pretty extremely broken. She was very, very broken. And I don't feel bad for the people that put work into her. If you don't feel like she's worth it anymore, hit a rewind when the rewind comes out. The rewind now takes away, lets you get back your Billimons that you put into her. Rewind her, put her in the storage, and don't look at her again. If you feel like she's not worth it. And if you're going to quit over Clara being balanced, then you don't need to be in the game, bro. This is not a game for you. Don't play gachas ever again in the future, because gachas always rework monsters. Gachas always nerf monsters. Gachas always do something for monsters. Because you know what? Monsters are going to keep being... Espers, like... Units are going to keep being released. I'm not going to say monsters, because monsters is a weird term to put towards things that we know are humans, but Espers, whatever. Units are going to keep being released. In the future, they're going to be more powerful units that do more things that interact with units that we already have. And that's going to break some of the units that we already have, and they're going to need to be reworked again. There's not going to be a point in this game where units will not be reworked. Everybody's like, oh, well, because they nerfed Clara, they need to nerf Eunice. Eunice does what he does on his turn. They do what they do on their turn. Like, Eunice doesn't overlap into anyone else's turn. Unless you're putting Eunice on pure speed, then that's the build. You can say the same for Clara, but the fact that she does it constantly, back to back, no hesitation, no breaking. She cleanses and then adds immunity and heals. Eunice only adds immunity. So if you're stunned when Eunice adds the immunity, you're still stunned. Like, there's a big difference there. Plus, they said that shimmers are rarer and stronger than regular espers. They've already said that. So why are y'all acting like Unis and Clara should be on the same level in the first place? Cecilia is a very broken shimmer. People aren't using her right now because not many people have her. The people that do have her aren't smart with her. But she is a very... If you look at Cecilia's kit, my God, Cecilia is nasty with it. Like, if I get a chance to get Cecilia, I'm running Cecilia. And you don't even know the things I would do for that Esper. Like, y'all act like the game is supposed to be tilted towards the way you want to play it, but when they nerf something, you want to throw a tantrum. Your tantrum is not going to do anything. It's not going to get recognized, and you're going to be mad about it. You're going to stay mad. Simple as that. Balancing is going to happen for every Esper. At some point, I hope they make Tangwan, they give Tangwan another buff to where he catches up to Liling. I hope they do. Because even with the buff they gave him recently, he didn't catch up to Liling. He got a little bit better, but he didn't catch up. My point is here, this is a gacha. They're gonna be nerfs, rerolls. There's gonna be so many different things that happen. At least you're in a game where they offer you the chance to rewind your characters. Because games like Summoner War, they don't care. They rework characters, they nerf characters, they burn characters to the ground. After you've invested so many times. In Summoner War, you had to make 3 or 1 unit to make it super broken. To go ahead and run in one piece of content. One piece of content too. And when you finally got that team worked out, they nerf it. And those 3 units that you put all that work into, all the time you put into getting their skills maxed out, all the money you put into getting their skills maxed out, for nothing. You don't get to rewind on that. There are gachas out there that don't let you rewind. Y'all are spoiled on this rewind system. Y'all are spoiled in Dislyte because Dislyte does a lot more than y'all think that they're doing. A lot of y'all are just new to the system, new to gachas, and think, oh, this should be free, everything should be accessible to me, and because I have this should work this way. No, it's not gonna work that way. They have a game to run, bro. Like, understand that. This is not something that's meant for you to be overpowered just because you have 1 Esper. 1 unit. Now you gotta run Gabby and Clara. Sucks, but hey, get over it. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the video. I just needed to rant about that because I was in a Facebook group that's for Dislyte, and every post for the last 12 hours has been Clara just whining posts. I was gonna say the other word, but it's just a bunch of Clara whining posts, and it's really annoying to see that constantly. Like, it's like, why are you whining? What's the point? It's not gonna change anything. And if it does change anything, it's just going to get changed back later on. Like, they fixed a balance issue in the game. Deal with it. Peace.